Hello everyone, welcome to another tutorial. I'm the creative director of Oriana Couture. So on this video, I'm going to be showing you how to draft a stylish queen Anne neckline. There are various queen Anne neckline and I have one on my YouTube channel at Oriana Couture. So right now I've gone ahead and marked 3 inches for my neck width, and also I marked 7.5 for my shoulder. So whatever you have for your shoulder, please kindly mark. So I went down by 1 inch, and then right now I'm going to be connecting the 1 inch I went down to the 3 inch I did for my shoulder width, for my neck width. So right now I've connected these lines together, and the next thing I'm going to be doing is to also replicate the measurement I had for my shoulder measurement and also take it down to create that line that I will be using for my armhole depth. So there are various ways of doing your armhole depth. There's a particular calculation for that. I also have that on my YouTube channel in one of the outfits I created. So right now I've connected these lines together, and then I'm going to be drawing out at the end of that line to kind of give it a shape. That is where I'll be able to create a proper armhole curve. So the next is for us to come down by half of what we have between the is to mark the midpoint of what we have there. So I've gone ahead to divide 8, and I currently have 3.5. So I went in by 0.5, and then this 0.5 gives you that curvy look you have for your armhole, because our front armhole is not usually straight as the back that is straight for some outfits. So right now I'm using my curve ruler to mark, to create the armhole depth from that end straight to the other end. So I've gone ahead and I've done that. Please, if you don't understand this, please ask me some questions on the comment section, and then I'm ready to answer you. So right now, from the starting line, I came down by 7. So this is what we are going to be using to create that sweetheart neck for the Queen Anne stylish neckline. So I came down by 7. I'm trying to align my tip to make sure it's sitting properly on the paper. So if you are using a freehand, it's fine, but if you're a beginner, please make sure your tape is sitting properly on the paper, because it's a bit shaky if you cannot use a masking tape to hold. So I'm also marking 7. I'm trying to make sure that these things are just equal. So I'm going to take my ruler, and then I would roll across to connect these 2 points together. Please make sure you connect these 2 points together. Remember, we went in by our shoulder width by 3. So that is what we are also going to be doing after going down by 7 from our starting line. So I went in by 3 there, and then you can see what we created is more like a square. You can see it's more like a square. You can see what we have there. So I'm just going to mark with my biro. I hope you're able to see this. I went in by 3. So I'm kind of indicating this for those that might not be able to see these lines because they are a bit faint. And you see on the shoulder slant, I went down by 1 inch. I went down by what? I went down by 1 inch. And then on this other part, that's where I was talking about we coming down by 7 inch. So I'm running it right now so everyone will see and understand that we came down by, you can see the arrow, where the arrow is pointing, you come down by 7 inches. Please, I will say this again. Please come down by 7 inches. This is beginners friendly. Even if you haven't done a Queen Anne neckline before, by following this process step by step, you would get it. So I went in, you can see where the arrow is also facing. You will go in by 3 inches. This square that we have created is what, like I said earlier, is what we are going to be using to create the sweeter stylish neckline. So you can see I'm indicating on that part of the pattern paper armhole. Please make sure your armhole is sitting on the folded part of the open part of your folded pattern paper, or your fabric. But if you're a beginner, please, I would advise you to drop this on your pattern paper, either the white or the brown paper, before taking it to your fabric, so you don't have a mess up of your fabric. So the next thing that I'm going to be doing is also to find the mid part of that 7 that we came down. You make sure you find the mid part. The mid part of the 7 is 3.5. That is 7 divided by 2. We have 3.5. So you can see, if you really can't just go ahead and use your calculator, you will just work with your tape, work with what is available, like I'm doing right now. So I've gone ahead and I've marked 3.5. So after marking 3.5, you can see I'm going out. You either go out, it all depends on your preference. Like me, I just did, I went out by 2 inches rather, or you go out by 1.5. It all depends on what you want. The 2 inches is not a standard measurement. Just work with what is available, what works for you. Please do that. So I've gone ahead to connect those points together. So this is where we are going to be connecting. We are going to be creating our Queen Anne neckline. You can see I'm also indicating again, I went in by 2 inches. Please, you either go in by 2 inches or you go in by 1.5, whatever works for you. You can try this on the fabric that you're not using, so you will be sure of how it's sitting on you. Please do not do this if you haven't done a Queen Anne neckline. Please don't do this for your clients fabric. Please always try with a fabric that you are not using before. So you can see how I am indicating the lines that you are going to be connecting with. If you cannot use a freehand, please use a patterned ruler to connect this. So you can see I've gone ahead to connect that to the width of our neck, and then from that part I'm going to be creating our sweetheart neck, which gives it this beautiful fullness when we are done sewing it. Our cleavages is sitting very well on the Queen Anne neckline. So you have seen I've gone ahead to connect those lines together, and this is what we have: a beautiful sweetheart neckline for Queen Anne neckline. So this is what we have. So right now I'm going to be cutting through. So make sure you see what I'm doing. What I have here is just the drafting and some basic measurements. So when you are cutting, please do not cut inside your lines. Cut outside your lines. Please, when you are cutting, do not cut inside your lines. Cut outside your lines, so you won't miss up some of this measurement, because when you cut inside your lines, after doing that with your fabric, you notice some measurements are not sitting properly. Please, while cutting, cut outside your lines. And you've seen I've taken out the shoulder slope, and here we go. I'm going to be also cutting out this sweetheart neckline for the Queen Anne neckline that we just created. You can see how it is. But if you want your neckline to go deeper, you can also go down by 1 inch. But if you feel like it's too revealing, that your cleavages, you really don't want your cleavages to be revealing, you can come up by 1.5 or 1 inch, and then you connect it to that part that we connected. So this is it. This is what we have. I'm going to be opening it right now for you to see. You can see how beautiful it is. This is looking beautiful. So please tell me what you think on the comment section. Please kindly share, like, and also go to my YouTube channel at Oriana Couture to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So, and also hit on the notification bell so you get notified once I upload any sewing tutorial. Thank you so much for staying to the end of this video. Bye.